Black power to the people, black power to the people. This is Underground Warrior TV. Your first time coming into this channel, please mash up the likes, share the video, and come in subscribing. Mash up the likes, come in subscribing, and share the video. And hit the notification bell at the bottom so you always be in crosshairs when I drop one of these videos. Fam, I'm back with another perspective. I always say this. A lot of people say, why you always say this? But it's true. If you think about it, black people in this country, you have a small margin for error when dealing with anything, dealing with the criminal justice system, dealing with any civil matter. You have a small margin for error, even when you're not involved in anything criminal activity, when you're not involved with criminal activity, just being in a vicinity or being unaware in certain situations. This society is deemed all the time to try to hold you accountable for things that you probably didn't even do with just being black. You're going to be held accountable for just being black. We have a small margin for error. That goes to say, for those who are in the entertainment business that are black, especially black men, especially the black men, you're going to be a target. No matter where you go, as a black man in America, you are a target. When you come to generate an economic status in the world, where the economic status had you living lavish, you got more money than the average white folk. You know what I'm saying? You become a target because you're black and you're famous and you have money. So with that being said, we're going to revisit back to the Michael Irvin situation, because I did a video maybe a month ago or so dealing with the allegations when he was pulled from the Super Bowl, when a woman said he groped her or had some sexual misconduct with a woman at a Marriott hotel where he was staying at. And he denied the allegations and swiftly filed a lawsuit against the Marriott and this alleged woman who alleged some misconduct sexually by the former three-time NFL champion, two-time Pro Bowler, and one-time MVP. But anyway, this brother files a lawsuit right away. It gets rejected by the federal government. I guess it got to go to the state level first before you can bump it up to the federal level. So you have to follow change of commands when you file a civil lawsuit of this magnitude. You feel what I'm saying? But now a recent video has been released this Tuesday regarding this situation. The video does show Irving interacting with this woman, jokingly, laughing, playfully. They exchanging words. I didn't see nothing far as groping, grabbing her arm, pulling her back, to that nature, which this woman alleged what happened. No audio, so we don't know what words was exchanged on this video. No facial expressions. But I do say, Michael Irvin, keep your hands off white women. Stop interacting with white women without somebody being with you to give account. And I'm just saying, cover your back like this, because white women will be the cause of your lynching. Emmett Till, 1955. What happened to Emmett Till? Many of brothers had lost their life dealing with the white woman. So you have to be careful. You still in racist America. Here's a country who watch the police kill you day to day, and there's not a law to stop police from killing black people. Here's a country who watch mass genocide of cops killing black people. We have a small margin for error. This country, this world hate black people, until we recognize that and come together as one people and understand what we're dealing with. We're the only people who are at war and not fighting back on no level. This is war. Everybody's out for their race. Everybody is out for their race. The majority of white people stick together. The Chinese stick together. They don't care about you calling them anti-black. They don't care about you calling them racism, because they want to practice, a strong unity of their people, making a way for their people and for the future of their people. We the only race of people think that's wrong for us to come together and do what we need to do as a people to survive upon this planet. It's competition. It's a war, and we study losing. You feel what I'm saying? So, Michael Irvin, keep your hands off white folks. Leave those white women alone. That woman in that video laid and prayed and waited on Michael Irvin to come into that hotel lobby. She knew he was staying there. She knew who he was. This was a setup, and he fell for it. He laughing, lollygagging, they shaking hands. They laughing and falling all over each other, in jolly conversation in the back of this snake's mind, this reptilian mind. She's saying how she gonna get this chump. That's what she said in her mind. How I'm gonna get this dumb, backwards Negro? Don't he know this is America? All I gotta do is scream rape, and the Marriott Hotel is down with this woman. That just showed you how much respect and hate. How much respect do they have for black people? None. How much hate do they have for black people? You feel what I'm saying? A whole lot of hate. This woman tells on herself in this whole video. You see what I'm saying? Michael Irvin was pulled off the Super Bowl coverage for no apparent reason. And you know what he said during the interview? Here's the truth. We used to say, we play football, the eye in the sky don't lie. It don't lie. It shows them interacting. But what Michael Irvin and a whole bunch of black people don't seem to realize, this is racist America. You got to be careful. You have a small margin for error. Keep your hands off that white woman. We know she lied. The video showed her laying, waiting. That's why this lawsuit gotta be lodged against this cave woman, because she laid in wait on this brother and knew what she was doing. It was a setup. Maybe somebody from the hierarchy level sent down this ritual, because when you famous in this football, you act, you play football, basketball, whatever, you the chosen one to work around this Neanderthal untouchable community, which is the Jewish community. They may take you through a ritual. I think she was paid to trick this dude, because she was waiting. You can see the video. This is set up all the way. She waiting on Michael Irvin to come into that particular area, into the hotel lobby. He admitted he had a few drinks while he was out. You feel what I'm saying? In the video, it shows Irvin walking in with multiple people. This is what the New York Times is saying. As he gets closer to the bar, he starts talking to a Marriott employee who said he made a sexual inappropriate comment. To the left of Irvin and the woman is another employee. He claps his hands when the woman initially approached Irvin, then he puts his hands on his hips. So this particular person in this video, when I'm going to show you this clip, It seemed like he was upset at her, like she's supposed to be doing a particular task, whatever her task was at this particular hotel. Instead of, doing her job, she jumped on this brother and he got his hands on his hips. Like she's supposed to be at work. She jumped on this brother when Michael Irvin come into the hotel lobby. She's on it, magnet style, owning. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. So keep your hands, keep your conversations to white women. I don't even know if you should say hi bye. Just being a respectable human being. If someone say hi to you, I don't care what race they are, I think you should be able to return the same greeting. You feel what I'm saying? So, when you're a Pan-African, that don't mean that you're racist, that you don't interact with white people. I mean, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? We're not saying be a hermit. You see people run from them, but you have to be wise in what you're dealing with. I don't want to never get caught with no white woman by my motherfucker self. It better be some counselors. It better be some witnesses. It better be somebody around. I don't give a fuck what profession you in. I need you around me. Me and my woman, we go out to eat at this particular place. We just go in and grab us some food and we leave it out, but we go into the place. But I would need to use the restroom before I leave. I go around and I'm looking at the signs and I don't see a man restroom. I see unisex. You think I was going, there was white women coming up out of there. They got unisex bathrooms. Man, I was going up in there. Unisex bathroom. Never seen that ever in my life. When I seen that, I said the world is gone mad. It's supposed to be a woman's bathroom and a man's bathroom. Whatever sexual organs that you was born with, you're supposed to be assigned to that particular restroom. No exceptions. That's the way the world is supposed to be. But we got crazy things going on now, But anyway, yeah. Said he made inappropriate comments. And you see the chump clapped his hands. The conversation lasted for about 2 minutes. Irvin touches the woman's arm. Then the second later, he does it again. Irvin's lawyer said that jokingly. They were joking around. You can see, like I told you before, they falling all out on each other, laughing. It was just some mutual conversation. I didn't see no sexual shit. You can see the woman put her hands up, but it's unclear what was said. In the court filing last Friday, Marriott said Irvin made unwelcome sexual advances towards the female employee. Michael Irvin files a lawsuit against Marriott and the woman, and then Marriott come back with their lawsuit against Michael Irvin. Marriott claims Michael Irvin made vulgar sexual advances towards an employee. The Marriott hotel chain says former Dallas Cowboy made all kinds of sexual advances, contradicting his claim that he did not do anything wrong. The document says on February 5th at a Renaissance Phoenix Hotel, Irvin appeared to be visibly intoxicated in conversation with a female staff, asked a lewd question about intercourse with a black man. You feel what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me that Michael Irvin is making all these sexual comments to this woman? She breaks out laughing. She don't call security right away. She touches back Michael Irvin, shakes his hand as he talked like this to her, and she did not want this type of conversation to just happen. It don't look like nobody was talking nothing sexually in this particular conversation, shaking hands and laughing, falling all on top of each other. I just think it was a mutual conversation. And you have a small margin for error, black men in this country. Leave white women alone. You cannot deal with the white woman. She's not made for you, even though you got one on your elbow right now. You know, if she get on that phone and said you did this and you did this, AY to the Z, they coming to get you. You feel what I'm saying? They coming to get on that phone and they coming to get you. When she get on that phone, they coming to get you. No questions asked. You know, got to be careful. They send black women and black men too in these professions. Don't get it twisted. They'll send somebody that look just like you to really take you down. But you can see this woman in this video laid and waited on Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was claimed to be leered at the woman. You know, looking at her in some type of gazing way like, oh, she bad. He said she bad, followed by sexual remarks and slapped himself in the face 3 times. He could see him slapping himself in surveillance video. So Michael Irvin, he refiled a $100 million defamation lawsuit against the Marriott and hotel employees. They're moving the case from Texas to Arizona. Yeah, because you cannot file. I guess you cannot file a federal lawsuit at that level on this particular case. Maybe if the state level denies it, and you probably can appeal it to the federal court level to be heard. But I think he got a case because if you watch the video, you can see the woman, man, just lining herself up. You know what I'm saying? Right where he at. But let's show the video. That video, that video shows that Michael Irvin must have forgot who he is in America. See, get around them white folks and you forget that at the end of the day, in their eyes, you just a nigga. You just a nigga that had talent, just a nigga that they can use, you know what I'm saying, and abuse. That's what they do. So how the hell ESPN, NFL Network, go continue to drop this brother after seeing this video? You see no sexual advances. You see two people having a conversation. Two things is wrong with this video. He's talking too long to a white woman. Second of all, you touch a white woman. The black man in America, we are the most sought after for crimes such as this nature. Raping the white woman. That should be the last moment of your life, Michael Irvin, of being in a conversation with the white female that you don't even know. And to allow yourself to reach out and touch her, jokingly, showing some humanity, that was crazy. Oxymoron. You got to know who you are as a black man. You got to know who they are for centuries. These people have brutalized us on all levels of the game. You must not get fame and fortune and forget who the fuck you are. Because at the end of the day, they can turn on any of us. Bill Cosby was the nigga. They turned on him, right? When Bill Cosby want to step up his game and try to buy a network, that's something they would kill you for if you try to buy a major network. Because the name of the ruling class, the untouchables, is to keep your people blind to who they are, and they can use the what? Hollywood. They can use television to keep your people brainwashed. A lot of our people pay attention to what's on TV, what's in Hollywood, what's the latest movie coming out, what's the latest trend. And these latest trends are being pushed by the entertainers. I think Michael Irvin was set up from a hierarchy level. I may be wrong. I think someone want him out the way. I think that woman laid and waited on him to run at him at that right time. Hey, this is Underground Warrior TV. Mash the likes. Tell me what you think in comments below. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Peace and love. Black Power.